on his face like, oh, we're going to Catalina.
Yeah,
That's right.
Classic looks a little frustrated with that game.
Oh,
I can't blame him either.
All right, Moonglade, game number 2, Classic versus Cure here at the SSL. 9 o'clock. Position here for a Protoss player. 8:15 actually, KST. It's Classic. There's a shot of him looking a little bit frustrated after that loss. He took his hands off the keyboard. He looked really angry. Lost to this guy in blue for Jin Green Wings. It's Cure.
I wonder if that monitor problem kind of tilted him at all. He was looking pretty frustrated, that's for sure. But still, I feel like he was doing pretty well in that game until he took those bad fights. I mean, just letting those Vikings have a little too much airtime on the Colossi, either not pulling them back or not having all his army together to kind of deal with them quick enough. Like, even if he had Archons there as well to help splash them down, and there's a lot of other ways to do it.
Yeah.
Because that was all that was left at the end was like a lot of bio, and he even had 2 Colossi left, but just not enough to really tank for him.
Well, starting this map off, let's see how Cure wants to play us. I expect on this map we'll see a Reaper expand again. Totally standard. We already saw it on Deadwing. Probably going to see it again.
I'd be very surprised if it was otherwise. And there goes the gas. So I feel like it will have to be that Reaper expand. It's too good on this map. You get a great scout off early on. You can apply pressure, and it does transition very, very well into a nice mid game. Hopefully, you won't see that Hellion Reaper scout suicide mission again. I feel like it wasn't very cost efficient. Yeah. And it did not achieve a single kill, which I think he was looking for.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Again, I'm not exactly sure what the plan was there, because normally when you see this build, you see 4 Hellions, or you see a bigger commit to Widow Mines. He didn't have a starport. He didn't have any sort of drop capability. And obviously those 3 units were never going to kill a probe. If those 3 units kill 1 probe, it's actually less effective than if he scouted the robo like he did, you know? It's like actually better to scout something than just go over there and kill 1 probe. Really just... I'm not sure what went wrong there, but I don't think that was his original plan.
Yeah. And usually you'd want at least 3 kind of Hellions to do the run by, because 3 will one-shot a probe. But, I mean, at the same time, like 2 Hellions and a Reaper will probably one-shot a probe as well, just not multiple probes. We are seeing that CC go down after the Reaper, and Reactor is added.
Yeah, everything you'd expect to see. Quick Mothership Core here, as well as that Stalker now coming out for Classic. And getting the Stalker before the Nexus this time, because this is a smaller map. This is a map where you want to be a little bit safer against that Reaper opening. As you see, the Reaper actually gets here just at the same time as the Mothership Core, whereas last time the Mothership Core was out a lot faster. No kills, though. And everything just looking pretty normal. That secondary SUV scout going home because he knows that Classic is over to the left side of the map. Oop! Juking and jiving in here, gets past the Stalker and the Mothership Core. Yeah. Can't commit, though, because if he does, he's going to die. Not worth sticking around there. He wants to see the 3rd pylon. He's not able to do it.
And we are seeing a very early Twilight. So we could see some early Blink Stalkers, but Reaper looking for it, but hasn't found it. So still, Cure is in the dark. We are seeing a Mothership Core come in and scout the main base of the Terran.
Yeah, he's actually really committing to this scout.
He's going to see how many Raxes. Is he actually going to commit to all the Raxes? Because he can scout all 3 of them, which will give him a great idea of what's coming up. It could be a pretty heavy bio pressure. And oh, he's even repairing the SCV.
Nice.
I like that. No
damage done there. But Twilight Council coming up here, still unscouted for Cure. He's got that Reaper coming in, though. I think he's going to see it. Get a shot of that? Oh, he saw it.
Yeah, he saw everything.
Nice. And saw the Chrono Boost as well. So he's completely in the know here.
You can put down some pretty safe bunkers and sit pretty. And, I mean, he has a great build for it, too, because he has got 3 racks building. Making Marauders, making Marines. You can go for a nice timing as well. Force out the Photon Overcharge.
For sure. So, 2 more gates being added right now. And let's see if he decides to commit to this. Because this is a great map to blink on. We've actually seen so many players just get straight-up wins on this map from Blink Stalker all-ins. Big timing attacks. But we've also seen a lot of players use that threat of the all-in to take a fast 3rd base and to get ahead economically. Look at this sneaky guy! He's going to come and check the gateway count!
Oh, he's going to try and think about it, but not going to get in again.
But that's a really good tell. I mean, you saw no gates to the bottom of the base. That means the only place left to scan, really, to check is right there in the main. Well, very unlikely to see gates added at the natural, so I think he's feeling pretty confident this is not going to be a big commitment, but has to add the bunkers because you're never 100% sure.
Yeah, better to be safer than sorry. And I mean, you can salvage them. You will not lose much, if any.
This isn't a huge commitment, but it's very quick, this attack.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit more of a commitment. We are seeing no probes being made.
Yeah, no probes, in fact, yeah, and 3 more Stalkers added right away.
Oh, and this is going to do a lot of damage as well, getting rid of only 3 at this Nexus.
No bunker yet, no bunker yet. Blink is done, he jumps right in here. And Stem's still a ways away for Cure. And that Blink is going to do so much. If he time warps that army, this game will end, Moonglade.
It will.
Just going to play it safe.
That is a lot of Marauders, Wolf. That is a lot. That is 4 Marauders. That is going to be very, very hard to kind of DPS down. He's going to have to try and pick him and have flawless Blink Micro. And he cannot lose the Mothership Core no matter what. Oh, he cannot get into the main.
No. With no vision, that's absolutely impossible. This Stalker count is so scary, man.
Yeah, but look at the Stim. Stim is just about to finish.
A lot of SCVs here repairing. He can't really commit to this. He's not out of this game yet, but the bunker never finished in the main. That's a scary part. He's about to have 2 time warps. I'm so afraid for Cure here. He's got a good position. This is absolutely not over yet. Stim almost done. More and more Stalkers coming in here as much as he can afford. His economy very weak right now. 25 probes to 37 SCVs. So many of those are repairing, but even with the repairing SCVs, he's got a great economy. Okay, focuses down that bunker, and there's the time warp right on that army. Units going in slow motion. Don't forget a ton of that army is at the natural right now. And he can just micro his way back, individually blink those Stalkers down. Second time warp goes down as well. So many of those Marines are low from that earlier Stim. And this is looking really bad for Cure. Is he going to hold on?
I think he might be able to hold on. There's simply too many Marauders plus the Stim. Everything is falling apart at this point.
And that was a pretty...
This is completely all in, Wolf. There is no turning back for Classic. He has to kill now or he has lost the game.
That last bit of micro there was not the best we've ever seen from Classic either. And oh, what was that blink?
Yeah,
not even sure about that one, man. I think he's starting to feel the nerves.
Well, he's in big, big trouble. He's warping in more and more Stalkers. He has to make something happen, but there's simply army everywhere. If he blinks up here, there's going to be a Stim run in, and here we go.
Big attack. And a lot of these units very low. This is basically Classic's last chance. Good micro on those Marauders. If that bunker finishes, he's going to be able to jump right in with those last pieces of bio. And pushes down that Mothership Core, which means he has to maintain high ground vision with at least 1 Stalker. Oh, he lost it. He no longer can attack the front, but the natural. This is not over yet. This is looking better and better for every second for Cure. This is still a game that could be won by Classic.
We don't mind, man. Widow's Mind's going to change everything as well. He's going to put it up the top. He can put it down the bottom.
It's 2 bunkers, actually. I thought there was only 1 there. I thought he salvaged 1 panickedly. But,
wow, he's going to go into a macro game from this. He is making probes.
Yeah, but... Let's look at the worker counts. He's still killed a lot of SCVs, and he's started making those probes, like you said. 21 SCVs went down this entire time.
Not a bad trade. He can kind of transition from this. They are keeping pretty equal supplies, but still, it is just mass blink Stalkers at the moment. A pretty inefficient composition when Medivacs are added with a lot of Marauders. And he did get 1 bunker. He continues to apply pressure like this.
He got a bunker. He killed a few SCVs. Killed a few, I think he got, like, what, 2 Marines there? Just killed a few units, picked them off.
And I believe we are going to see Widowmind drops as a kind of a countermeasure at some point, which is really going to hurt Classic considering he has no detection whatsoever.
Yes. All right, blinking again here. Picks off 2 more SCVs. Chrono boosting as many probes as he can. I'm concerned about no forages, no robotics, no charge, no Mothership Core even. And like you said, perhaps most importantly of all, no detection. How can he move forward in this game? He's got a big ball of Stalkers, which do terribly against Stim Bio with Medivac support. And he's still trying to make something work with them. Every SCV he kills is a small edge.
Even more gateways being added here. Maybe he's just simply going to go completely all in.
I like this because now he's got more probes to support this. I think he feels like he's killed enough SCVs to where he might be able to just overpower this army.
I kind of question this because we are seeing Medivacs come out now, and more Marauders are still being added. Widowminds are being added as well. We could actually see them drop in a second. Have to wait and see if he wants to commit a Medivac, and I think he will considering where we see those Widowminds.
I think for Classic, he's like, I'm already dead. Let's try this one more time because I'm not going to be able to transition out of this. There really isn't much of a transition point. Blinks up. Nothing's waiting for him. He's a little bit surprised, but he's caught off guard. Several Marines go down for free. A lot of SCVs as well. Even gets that barracks without a cancel. Now he needs to blink like his life depends on it. And it's just still not enough. He tries his last-ditched attempt. He's fighting with an inferior composition at the wrong time in the game.
He is.
And this Widowmine drop is just going to force him to type out, I think, because he's got literally no answer.
Oh, here we go. He's going to get a couple of kills at the very least, and it's going to keep...
He can't afford. He can't afford to be not mining right now. He needs every single mineral.
But there's going to be a force field on the ramp.
Force field on the ramp here cuts his army in two. SV's coming off the line. Can Classic make this work?
I'm not sure. There's
It's looking pretty
medivacs.
hopeless, but he's trying. That sentry gets targeted down, which means no more force fields. The bio streams down the ramp. And Widowmine now in the main base. He's got the split. Every second of lost mining time hurts so much right now for Classic. With this all in, he needs so much. Oh, so many kills there. 4 go down.
That is huge. And now the time limit has run out. There's nothing left. He has to make this happen now. Nice time warp.
If he time warps, he has to fight, though. He can't just turn and run.
And look how many Marauders there are. Marauders and medivacs. 5 medivacs there. There's no way. There's no way.
Too many. Way too many. And that's going to be it. GG. Cure takes the 2-0 lead.
Very impressive play from Cure. Just holding on. He identified that it wasn't all in. With that Reaper, only 3 probes at the Nexus on the natural. That gives everything away. There was nothing building whatsoever. He's like, okay, you're Blink Stalker rolling me. I just have to hold on.
Cure taking that 2-0 lead makes me really worried for Classic because he's the type of player where nerves really affect him in a best-of series. If he takes an early deficit, sometimes it looks impossible to recover. I mean, and